Yo, 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 welcome everyone. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to another stream, guys. Good to see everyone here. Let me go through the comments in a second. Let me get them up right now. I'm going to go through the news really quickly before we start. But yeah, good to see everyone here. McDeegs, how's it going, bro? Welcome back to another stream. Good to see you here, mate. QP, welcome. Welcome back, mate. Welcome back. Let me quickly... Guys, 1 second. 1 second. Give me 30 seconds, guys. I just want to... where are we? Here we go. We can leave that on. Right, nice. Now I can go back onto it. Yeah, right, sweet. Let me load this back up. Let me load this back up, guys. I just wanted to make sure that my top step screen weren't showing any account info that I didn't want for it to show. But we're all good here. But yeah, welcome, guys. Ashton, how's it going, mate? Welcome. Viral Clips is here, bro. Is here. Joe, welcome. What a name. What a name. Fellow Joe's here. Welcome, guys. Good to see everyone here. Let me just get... Well, I'm going to get my... Let me get my Instagram for everyone. Put it on the... I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat and then we can follow each other. It's my trading Instagram. Let me get it in. Perfect. We're in. Right, I've just pinned my Instagram. If you drop me a follow on there, like I said, I'll follow you after, but I'll have to do it after the live, okay? But yeah, news today, guys. We've got some 3 o'clock news, high impact news, prelim. You know, it's in about 2 hours. I'm personally going to be trading up till about 2:30, and then that'll probably be me done for the day. All right, that'll probably be me done for the day after that. So I'm going to let this news play out. You know, 3 o'clock. We've got an hour and a half. I'm probably going to trade up to about 2:30 and I'm going to be done. But we have got high impact news. So if you are looking to trade today, make sure you are aware of this news, okay? Because like I say, you don't want to be getting caught on the wrong side of high impact news, because all analysis goes out the window. You know, it doesn't really care about, it doesn't care if you've got like the perfect entry. News will just ruin it. So like I say, we have got some news at 3 o'clock, which I am aware of. I'm not going to be trading anywhere near that. You know, I'm going to be trading for the next hour and a half. See if I can catch some positions. If we can, perfect. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if... have a look. Yeah, we'll see if we can catch something before that. But if we just head over to Top Step really quickly, you can see that I've already made $170 today. And this is across 4 accounts. So I've made $170 times by 4. So around $700, $800. So I've already had a decent day, but I'm going to execute. If it shows, I'll execute. And I'm not really bothered about taking another position. I've only taken 1 trade today. If I see another setup, I will execute it. And I could be executing some longs quite shortly if we get back above this level here at 34.27. I think gold is very bullish. We've had some very bullish news today. And something that I'm interested in is all this trend line liquidity here, look. Can you see? Touch 1, touch 2. Where are most retail traders now? 1 sec. You know, you've got this trend line liquidity coming down here. And look, touch 1, touch 2. What are most retail traders doing at the 3rd touch of this trend line now? They are loading all their short positions up as price touches this trend line for a 3rd touch. And where are their stop losses going? Their stop losses are going on these highs all the way up here. Look, all these highs here is just a liquidity pool. And then they're going to have them further up as well. If I understand that most retail liquidity is sitting above here, I'm going to look to long on closes above my level into them highs. Okay? So that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to be looking for longs into them highs. All right. 1 sec. So yeah, that is my overall plan. I'm going to be looking for longs. Do I just want to start longing from anywhere? Absolutely not. I don't just understand. I don't have an idea of where price could go, and I don't just start longing. I wait for closes now. And for me to want to start longing gold, it's going to be back above this level here at 34.26. Okay? Why, Joe, are you going long only above this level? Well, look at how many times price has come into it and reacted away. Look, came into it, pushed away. Came into it, pushed away. Look, used it as resistance here, pushed away. Used it as support here, failed to close below. So for me, I want to be taking gold longs only above this level. If I get a closure above here, that's the confirmation that price is going to push higher. And yeah, I've got this trendline liquidity to target, but overall targets for me in London, in the US session are these highs. Okay, I'm going to be looking to trade into this structure. So I've got a very nice range now. If I close above, I've got a very nice range to trade into them highs. Okay, so like I said, that's what I'm going to be looking for today. Okay, on gold. For that is for buys. For sells, I'm interested in the sells, but it'd probably be back below here. If I do catch some half risk trades, I'll take it. But for me, this liquidity above here is too clean not to look to target. So I'd prefer to see some buys, maybe half risk buys or half risk sells if they do show up. Okay, but I'd need to take some liquidity first. But look on the hourly. Hourly's just in a range. After this huge push, a lot of the Discord community members who trade Asia caught this impulse entry long. A lot of the Discord community caught this. Look at that, 500 tick move, 500 tick push, insane, and it's so good. You know, I'm sleeping. I'm not active, obviously, for like 6 to 7 hours. I'm not active in the community, but it's good to see that members are actually learning the strategy, picking up the concepts, understanding that we broke out of this range and executing these trades. Because that's 500 ticks. That's enough for the month. I don't care about just one trade. That's enough for the month. Yeah, and 500 ticks from that execution is insane. Look at that. Huge push higher. And all I'm going to be waiting for now is the same. I just want to break out of here. Okay? I just want to break out of here. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, drop a like, drop a subscribe if you're new. And yeah, if you've got any questions, feel free to drop a question in the comments. Is your Discord community a membership? Yes, it is. My Discord community is a full mentorship program. It's basically, it's not like a normal community where you're just thrown into a group and you've got signals, you've got a chat group where everyone's trading different strategies. No, it's structured. It's a structured course, structured program. Basically, you've got all the private chats, but everyone's on the same page. And yeah, it's basically mentorship. It's £60, the Discord community. Like I say, I can send a list of the stuff that's involved. There's a lot that goes in there. I did put a list in. There is a lot. I did put a list in the free Telegram. I did put a list in the free Telegram. Like, you've got the full course. You've got the daily members Zoom calls, which I do in London session. You've got the daily market update videos, the weekend webinars, access to all the private channels, including Zoom calls, past webinars, trade recaps. You've got discounts on in-person mentorship. You've got my personal contact and priority response. There's a lot. It's like a mentorship, in basically one-on-one. But if you want to join the Discord community, I've just put the link in there in the chat 2 times. Feel free to sign up if you want to. JB, yeah, that was a textbook impulse entry. This was a textbook impulse entry. After it closed, that's a textbook impulse. That's a trade I take day in, day out. Yeah, this is a trade that I take day in, day out. Very, very valid impulse. Like I say, I took a trade down here. I took like a little win. Not a huge win, but I had to go break even quite quickly. But it was worth taking it. You know, the flip entry, I got like 30 ticks. Adarsh, how's it going, mate? Ready? Welcome, bro. Welcome. How many members do you have in the community? In the community now, let me check really quickly. There is around 60 members. Yeah. Like I say, guys, just to let you know, if you're in the community, it doesn't affect you. But the price will probably be increased shortly. £60. £60 for what I offer is very, very good. Very, very good. When I get my new website, which is being created now, the price will probably be increased. But if you're already in on a membership plan, like if you're already in on like a monthly, the £60 a month, that will stay the same for you. So if you are already a member, you get the same price as you paid from when you signed up. But as I say, if it goes up and you miss it, I'm sorry, I can't do anything about that. But like I say, the demand has gone higher. What I offer is very good. Yeah, so yeah, we'll see. Can you look at GJ? Shirley. Shirley? Sure, mate. Shirley. GJ, let's have a look. Daily. Let's have a look at the daily quickly. Oh, look at that daily. Had a decent pullback, and it's actually left a lot of daily highs that haven't been taken. A lot of these daily highs haven't been taken. I'd expect a little pullback further, possibly on GJ. Let's have a look at the weekly. How did the weekly close? Yeah, bullish closure. Could potentially flip higher on this news. Let's have a look at the 15-minute. 15 minutes broke below this sort of range here. Sweeping liquidities it's brought below. Coming into some structure right now. It's in it, to be honest with you, GJ's in a little bit of the in like a middle of nowhere kind of. If I was looking to trade GJ, I'd have taken this 30-minute short here. I'd be in this short now. And obviously, when it came into like this structure down here, I'd be looking to manage. You know, you can go break even when it pushes like into the structure. I'd be looking for these plays down. Like if I was if this was gold chart, I'd be looking to short at this candle down. I don't trade GJ, but yeah, this looks like we could get a decent little pullback here. You know, GJ could pull back into some of these levels before continuing higher and taking these highs. But we'll see. But yeah, GJ, like I said, not a pair that I trade, but it's still kind of clean there. Let's have a look. Yo, Lee, how's it going, mate? Welcome. Yeah, welcome, Lee. How's your day been so far, mate? Oh yeah, let me just repost it because I posted it a bit too early. People won't think I'm live. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people who's probably been in groups before and in mentorships before. And, you know, it's literally just a group, not like a lot of value. It's a group with chats and maybe 1 Zoom or 2 Zoom calls per week with a little bit of analysis. When I started my community, I made sure that mine wouldn't be like that. You know, mine's a lot different to most communities. The value that I give and like the kind of one-to-one help that I give is something that you probably don't see with many communities. I think I've been, like, guys, I've been in communities before. I've been trading 7 years. I've been in communities. I know how they are. Like, I used to be in a community. You'd ask a question and you won't get a reply for like a day in the chats from the mentors. Like, I'm there answering questions all day. Yo, Shots, how's it going, mate? I caught the drop earlier from our group. Yes, nicely. Me too. Yeah, this was a clean push down. Clean push down, and you have to be going break even when you come into this structure here. As soon as it comes into this structure, that's where I'd be going break even. Yeah. That's where I actually took partials. I literally took partials. I literally took partials at this level. A little bit lower, sorry, here. Literally took partials there and let the rest run. And the rest hit break even, but I took a decent profit. What area of gold are you targeting? These highs up here, mate. For longs. These highs up here. For sells, these lows. for the... oh, one sec. These laws. Let me delete that and that. Yeah, these laws down here are around 408 area. I am 2 weeks in and can confirm Joe works really hard, literally on call. Yeah, appreciate that, Lee. Nice one. I appreciate the feedback. That's the thing as well, like, I want everyone to succeed. So I need to work hard and answer questions as quickly as possible, and that's what I'll do. There's no stopping us. And not only that, you have the Zoom calls as well. I record the Zoom calls every day, and I upload them to the chats, and everyone's got access to all the past recordings. You can answer questions. You can ask questions in the Zooms, and they're all uploaded. Cheers for the lights, guys. Nice one. Cheers. Da, da, da. But yeah, we've got, like I said, we've got news at 3 o'clock. I'm just going to stay patient and see if we can get a breakout to the upside pre-news. Yeah, like I say, we have got news at 3 o'clock here, look. 3 o'clock, we've got prelim. Could we chop sideways after some volatility that we've seen today? Of course we can. But if we break above here in 10 minutes, I'm looking for longs. Like I say, I've got targets all the way into here. I've got these highs to target, and I've got all these highs up here. You've got, like, look at the range we've got. The range, we've got like 170 ticks. I'm definitely going to be looking for longs if we close above. For sure. Wow, 976 subs. Insane. Guys, can we smash 20 likes on this live today? Can we smash 20 likes? Yeah, if this 15 closes above now, I'm going to be looking for longs. Definitely. Let me just update this in the community quickly. This sort of... There we go. We'll have a look at NAS as well in a second. Yeah, NAS is kind of breaking this support, this resistance, sorry, but there's not much to target. Yeah, NAS is a little bit struggling a little bit here. I'm more interested in gold. Gold breaks above for buys for me. Yeah, it's always there or thereabouts, isn't it, Tyler? It's always creeping around all-time highs again, is gold. It's just, like I say, it's just a patience game. It's just a patience game. Especially near all-time highs it is. It's a patience game. Longs to where? These highs here. They're my targets for highs. For buys. Like I said, I'm more interested in buys than sells, of course. Look at the hourly. Look at the 4 hourly. Look at the hourly. Look at the daily. Like I said, I just need that closure. What is news saying here? Have we got any? Let's have a look at news. Has any news come out? Yeah, look at that, 11 hours ago. We've had that war news as well. That's why gold shot up in Asia, because everyone's taking the money out of risky assets and putting it into safe havens like gold. You know, remember that any time that there's war news, gold will push higher because people are taking money out of riskier assets and putting money into gold, which is like a safe haven kind of. Because if you look at crypto, why is crypto pushing to the downside? Crypto's pushing to the downside because people are taking money out of crypto because it's more risky and they're putting it into gold. And putting money into gold, yeah. So basically, people are just taking it, swapping the money out of risky assets and putting it into safe havens like gold. All right, guys. Yeah, Paul, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you here again, mate. At what price point are you looking to enter? I need to wait for a closure above this level. If I get a closure above this level, I'll look for buys into my targets, which are these dotted lines. Yeah, that's the thing. Like when you're at all-time highs will always get spiked a little bit. It'll never just leave a double top. You know, so having a buy stop at all-time highs isn't a bad thing. But all-time highs is always after a huge push. And I don't enter. My plan doesn't allow me to enter. Unfortunately. Even at gold, like every time you pushed all-time highs on gold, you've always spiked up more than, like, look, all-time highs, spiked it higher. All-time highs, spiked it higher. All-time highs, spiked higher. It'll probably be the same again when it does reach it. Cheers for the lights, guys. Nice one. Appreciate it. I'm waiting for this closure here. I could get a long in a minute. I could be long soon. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. When you start neglecting your rules just to add just adding rules. For example, oh, we're at all-time highs. It's going to push higher. You're not trading your plan, are you? You know, if it was on like a little personal account, then yeah, fair enough. But to actually put into your playbook, you know, you're open to just not trading the plan more, are you? You know what I mean? You're open to not taking trades to the plan. Caught some sells this morning at 8 a.m. Have a look. Yeah, that 8 a.m. sell was valid. Some of the members caught this 8 o'clock sell here. Yeah, I tell you what, Discord community today has been crushing it. It's a Friday, and everyone's taking W's. Well, most are taking W's, which is good to see. Like Asia, W. Pre-London, W's. Coming into US, we took W's. Like three sessions, smashed it, which is great. Like I said, don't think that's guaranteed every day. It's not. Just today, we've crushed it. This week's been a W week. No trade yet? QP? Why? What's your plan? No trades in a week? I mean, fair enough. Friday the... Oh, sugar, yeah. Wow. Interesting. Right, here gold here looks like we're going to break above, but I need to get back above that structure that I mentioned. Back above that structure, I can start looking for longs. We've got 2 minutes here. The stronger we close, the better. You up a lot this week? $750 today. So about 1.5k this week. 1.5k, but I've taken 2 payouts. So... I'm back to building, ready for possibly next week payouts as well. We'll see. That's me. That's all I do, guys. I take challenges, pass them quickly, take payouts as quickly as possible, and then back to making money. If I lose the accounts after I've taken payouts, it doesn't bother me. Like, these accounts I'm trading now, I'm going to be using higher risk on them because I've already taken payouts on these. So I'm happy to take more risk now. Try and build the buffer up quickly. Get back to making money quickly. I've been missing all the moves. Harry, don't focus on the moves you've missed. Just focus on the moves that you can take in your scheduled session. Don't look at Asia or pre-London when you're sleeping and say, I've missed these moves. If you're busy and you can't take it, or if you're sleeping and you personally just can't take the trades, then it's not a missed move, it's just the fact that you can't be trading. I don't look at, for example, I was out today, I had a meeting today for an hour, and I missed a position for sells, the early sells here. It's not a miss, it's just that I physically couldn't take the trade. See, this is a great closure. This is a great closure, but it's closing as a grab, maybe. Let's have a look. See how it closes. I mean, we've kind of closed above there as well. This could have a decent flip higher, but we have closed as like a liquidity grab, kind of. What are we on here? Are we on M micro gold contracts? Let's have a look. Yeah, we've closed above this structure. I think this can flip higher. I want to have gotten long here. But I'm just going to see if it wants to create more bottom wick. If it creates more of a bottom wick, I'll execute this on the high of wherever the candle is. I think this can push higher pre-news. I really do. But I'm not in this yet, guys. I'm not in this yet. If I don't get this candle, I'll get the next candle. It doesn't bother me. Like I say, I'm not in this trade yet. If the next 15 pushes, the only reason I'm not taking it is I'm not making the same mistake as yesterday. Is because we've taken liquidity. This could pull back. So it's close to the liquidity grab. I can't take it just yet. And I'm making sure I'm on the correct chart today. So if the next 15 pushes, I'll take the 15 after. What's the 30 close like? Yeah, 30 close bullish as well. This could push. This could push. This could really spike up, but I can't enter it, unfortunately. It's annoying. This could definitely start pushing. It's got clear targets to push into, to be fair, but I can't enter it as it's taken liquidity. Yeah, I can't take this as it's closed as a liquidity grab. Yesterday, I was looking at the wrong chart, and I was looking at the NQ chart, and it closed as it didn't close as a liquidity grab, but on the FX chart, it did. And I should have looked at that, but I was looking at the top step, and I'm not making that mistake again today. So it's actually closed as a liquidity grab here, so I can't take it, unfortunately. I'll just take the next 15. If the next 15 closes bullish like this, I'll take the trade here. I'll take the trade here. All right. So we'll see. So you just build up profits from the payouts. Yeah, 100%. So QP, if I take 4 payouts across 5 accounts, I'll just build that profit back up and take 4 more payouts the month after. TP, these highs here. 34.31. 34.31. Yeah, 34.31. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If I don't get a valid entry, I personally just wait for the next candle to close. If the next candle closes bullish, then I'll just enter then. But yeah, this is, look at that, pushing. Yeah, like I say, it is pushing. Clean targets. Just how it closed, I didn't like taking these highs. It's a pity, but it is what it is. I like I say, I'm following the plan 100%. So basically, Joe, you have accounts ready for payout, and then you don't touch them in that case. Yeah. So the accounts that are ready for payout, if they've taken it out of my account, I can take it. If not, then I can't. Oh, 5 confirmed as well. Why did it close like that? Why did I not take it? Guys, why did I not take it? What a trade. Yeah, that was clean, but gotta stick to your guns. Gotta stick to your guns in this game. Wow, look at that volume. Volume. Look at that. Crazy. It would have hit break even anyway, but some good volume there. How many ticks? I would have probably taken profits up here. 30 ticks, definitely. 40 tick TP. Wow, look at this. What is this volume? Crazy. Up and down 30 ticks in minutes. Are you Tyler? Are you still in this, mate? Are you in this trade? Wow, look at that. Smashed TP. TP's been smashed there. 40 ticks. 40 ticks TP smashed. Yeah, catch that flip again. No, I didn't catch it. It was valid, though. The only problem I didn't like is that it took this liquidity, but it's still valid. That was pure manipulation of people who were in this break-even. Running break-even, beautiful. I'm going to be looking at this next 15 for some entries. But guys, you can see what I mean. But guys, you can see what I mean, look. What did I say before about people? Let me just delete this. What did I say about people who were going short at this trend line? Anybody going short at this trend line with the stops above it, well, look, we look for trades into that stop loss or into that liquidity. All I'm doing is profiting on these trades as I get closes above into these stop losses. Okay? Simple as that. So look, they're taking shorts. They're taking shorts from this trend line with stops above, looking for the plays down. They've hit stop loss, we've hit TP. Well, if you took this trade, you've hit TP. I know it came back at break even or not and that, but very, very unlucky. Hit your full TP, nice. Yeah, like I say, we broke it down. I didn't execute it though. I'd have been taken out break even anyway. Will Fletcher, lovely quick trade. Nice. Good stuff, man. DS, 15-minute double bottom. DS, to be honest with you, bro, that just sounds very complicated to me. Guys, look at this analysis here. I've got 2 lines on my chart. 2 lines on my chart. This is what you call pure price action trading. I don't need EMAs. I don't need crossovers, breakthrough, this, turtle soup, that. I don't need it. This is just simple pure price action where I get the trades. Stop to break even. Nice. Good stuff. Great work. Yeah, I'm watching this next 15 too now. I'm watching this next 15. It closed. Look at that. There's no move. You get the closure. Push higher. Beautiful. That's how we do it. Guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the video. Can we smash 20 likes? We're currently at like 12 or 13. If you haven't already liked, make sure you like, drop a like, subscribe, and if you got any questions, just drop a comment in the chat. All right. Yeah, definitely. If it closed a little bit higher, I'd have been all over that. It's just a pity it didn't. It's annoying. It is annoying. Don't get me wrong. It is annoying, but it was valid. I mean, if you took it, it's not a bad trade. It's a very, very valid position. And I think a few in the community caught it and a few in the chat have caught it. So, good work. 70 tick profit. Lovely quick trade. Yeah, viral. Good. Will. Nice one. Paul took your break. Yeah, that's just unlucky. I'd have probably got taken BE too. Yeah, I'd have got probably taken break even too. I'm looking at this next 15 for longs though. I'll probably look to manage it quite quickly though. I'll probably look to manage it at the wick fill of this candle. Bottom wick, take TP into these highs. Take TP at these highs. So I did when it went up the second time. Yeah, nice. Not going break even as soon as it rejected. Yeah, Tyler, good stuff. Just giving your trade a second chance. There's nothing wrong with that. You entering on this candle? Harry, yeah. If the next candle gives me a bottom wick, I'll enter the flip higher. Will, even on my tiny account, £50 is £50. 100%, man. Good stuff. That's like a double your account. Good stuff. I mean, you're tuning into a free live stream and catching 50 quid. Can't go wrong with that. Not many people will be able to do that, will they? See your markups look similar? Yeah, DS, nice. Keep it simple, man. That's all you need. You don't need these overanalyzed charts. It's a lot of rubbish. Like, people will have EMAs and they'll have like an order block, fair value gap, then they'll have this coming on here and then some range here, and it's like, come on, chill out. What's your thoughts on how price moved up to this area? Well, it was as simple as this. Range, closure, candle push down, flipped higher. Simple price action. There's no need to overcomplicate that. Followed you for a while, bud. Good stuff. Nice one, Will. Will rings a bell. Does ring a bell. Have you been in the community before, Will? Oh, that might have been Kyle Fletcher. It might have been a Kyle Fletcher. Have you, Will? Have you been in the community mentorship before? I think that was a Kyle Fletcher, maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna see how this new candle opens. Yeah. Yeah, I've been here a while. Yeah, Will. I thought, like I said, I've seen you in the YouTubes before. For sure, man. Good to see you here, crushing it. I mean, previous days up into this area. Did you enter that trade, Joe? No, I didn't. I'm already up though today, across 4 accounts. 1, 2, 3, 4. $175. So like what? $700 profit today. I'm gonna look to take this trade in a minute though. If it closes bullish, the hourly could continue strong. I'm looking to take partials up here. If it can bottom wick, I'll buy it into these highs. Because we've closed above all these highs, haven't we? So I think that this can push higher and get a little bit of profit. And I'll just close out. If it's a decent little sum, I'll just close out. I think this should flip and wick fill. I'm not going to risk much on this trade, though. I just want it to do its thing. Let it do its thing for like 15, 20 seconds. I'll look to take this long. Yeah, right. I'm gonna put just a little, just to try and trade the wick fill. Stop by maybe like 3 micros. How many ticks is? Like I say, I'm only risking hardly anything here. I don't want to get taken in and lose all my profits for the day. What would that wick fill be? 30 ticks, 30. That's $90 profit. Not bad. I don't want to risk too much though. I only want to risk like a little bit of the gains that I've made today. As soon as price comes into some structure like this, I'll probably just cut where I am and be done for the day. Get my $200 days and be done. So as soon as I'm at like $30 or $40, I might just cut the trade. But yeah, I think the next target for gold is probably these highs if it flips. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to get flipped into this and just get taken out. It's a risky trade, by the way, this, guys. It's valid, but it's risky. It's valid, but it's risky. If you want to just watch me take it. Like I said, I don't recommend anybody to take my positions. This is just what I take. But I'm already $800 up across these accounts. I'm happy to risk like $30 or $40 on this trade. $30 or $40 risk on this trade is absolutely nothing. This is just like a bit of interest pre-news. You know, we've got news in an hour. So, yeah, this is, like I said, this isn't the cleanest setup, but I'm happy. I've taken payouts on most of these accounts. I'm happy to use a little bit of risk here now. And I'm not risking much. Like, what's 3 micros at 20 ticks is like $70, which is absolutely nothing. I think if it flips here, I'm just gonna manage it. I just want to get probably a decent little pop higher. Hourly's bullish. 4 hourly's bullish. 4 hours got 12 minutes on it, so I'll manage it as quickly as I can. But right, I'm in this, and look, I'm only risking $60, so like I say, I'm just giving it one chance. I'm just giving it one chance here. Yeah, I'm managing this quite aggressively today. What's that, $90 in profit? Not much. I don't really want this to flip bearish, so I'm just going to take it wherever this is now. Right, there we go. Right, nice. Well, oh, $199. If you're still in this, it's good, guys. But I'm just gonna close it. If you're in this, it's fine. I've just got my $200 day for the day on these accounts. But yeah, this is valid to, you know, do its thing. It kind of just hit it. It kind of just hit it, but it like, look at that, 20 cents away from another $200 days. Unfortunate. That's what I meant, guys. I'm not holding this trade forever. That would have been the final TP. If anything, it's going to be like an hourly entry where I try taking this for longer term buys. The best entry was this. The best entry was here that we called before. You know, 70 ticks. Bagged $100, nice. Yeah, guys, that entry there, like I mentioned before I took it on here, this isn't a trade that I would say to you full risk. It's basically, I knew that price was going to flip and give me an extra $30. So I've just made an extra like $120 there. It wasn't a trade that I was trying to squeeze out because look, gold's very overbought. It's taken most targets. We've got a wick fill to take here. So it's a valid entry for me to just get that little bit, you know, I've just, you know, 15 ticks push I got then. You know, 15 tick push is absolutely fine to try and catch, you know, that $200 day. You know, how many ticks did I get there? I got like 20 ticks, 19 ticks. So it was worth it. I knew if we flipped, we're gonna have a good chance of wick filling. We actually didn't wick fill, but we got the push that I needed. And that's basically how I caught that trade. But if you, like I say, if you're in this, it's valid. Best thing to do is just manage it. You'd still obviously be in the trade. You'd still be in the trade, but just manage it aggressively. As soon as price comes into these highs, you can start looking to manage, but I'd be out of it. I'm out of this. I'm happy that I'm out of this. Yeah. If, like, for example, guys, if I was holding, if I didn't already take a win today, I'd still be holding this trade until it came into, you know, till it came into these highs, or I just wouldn't take the trade. I knew that if we flipped from here, we're likely to push 20, 30 ticks, and we did. You know, we pushed 20 ticks. Like I say, it wasn't the cleanest entry, wasn't the most high probability entry. Yeah. But yeah, the flip entry on this candle was actually kind of clean. You know, like I say, if like I just mentioned before, if I was in this and I took the trade, I'd you know, managing up here is fine. You know, just leave the trade, let it do its thing, and it's actually pushing that 30 ticks now. You know, if I took this on full risk and I hadn't taken 2 wins today already, you know, as soon as price comes into these highs, that's where I'd be managing. I wouldn't be doing anything until it came into them highs, really. You know, when it starts coming close into these highs, like, you know, 25, 30 ticks, then that's fine. Then I just let the rest run. Discipline, bro. Nice. Yeah. Just gotta stay disciplined to the plan. That's it. Cheers for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Naz looking good. Let's have a look at Naz. Oh, yeah. Look at Naz. Them Naz shorts could be nice. But yeah, I've basically just taken a $200 day across 4 accounts, so that helps. This is playing out nicely. This is playing out nicely. If you took this, it's playing out very nice for you. All right, which is good. Like I say, you gotta stay consistent. Don't look to manage when you're in a little bit of negative. Just let it play out. And if I didn't have my $200 day around the corner, I'd only be managing this trade now. Look at that. Tech partials, where that is now. Look at that. 30 ticks. Beautiful. That's your trade. Got hit break even. Yeah, Charlie. Charlie, I wouldn't, if I didn't have, because with Top Step, you need to hit 200 days to get payouts. If I didn't have my $200 days, I would have held this into these highs. So 30 ticks. So yeah. So I would be break even and taking partials here. But if you took some out of it, good work. Like, I took a profit, you took a profit, good. Hey, been watching your first time catching you live at work. What time do you start here? 12:30 UK time normally, Nate. 12:30, 1 o'clock UK time. Like I say, guys, check the pinned comment. Check the pinned comment. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful. It's running. There's your trade. You don't need to trade now. That's the position. Guys, are we getting 4 more? Are we closing our positions out near the loss? No, we've got a stop loss down here. There's no need to be doing anything until price hits the stop loss. Let the trade play out. Don't get scared. I had my stop loss down here at the start. Obviously, I hit my $200 day and I cut. But look, it's playing out now. 40 tick push there. Beautiful. Break even. And look, we're green on the day. Look at this. What a push. Hey, Joel, thoughts on the 7-minute 45 impulse? Yeah, I'll have a look at that in a minute, Anton. I'm just going to be managing this. I already took some out. Happy with that. Good stuff, man. Look at the push there, guys. I've got payouts ready on a couple more accounts now if I build the buffer up. That's all I really wanted. I just wanted a $200 day, so I get other accounts ready for payout next week if I build the account up. That's all I'm really bothered about. I've taken a win already. I don't want to force it, but like I say, you've got 60 ticks there. That's the patience that is needed in trading. That is the patience that's needed. That is, like I say, guys, when price didn't give me an entry here, did I get 4 more? No, I waited for the next entry. I got this entry instead. Simple. Okay, normally I get my trades done pre-London. Nice to jump on in the afternoon, though. Nate, definitely. Tune in, bro. Be good to see you here. 34.43, yeah. Nice. I think it's gonna push into there too. I think we could have a little push higher. Do we risk it, guys? Do we risk a 1 micro trade to get $2? Do we get it? Do we let it? Do we risk a little in play? I don't know. I really don't know. Play it out though. Oh. Need to print some red soon. Yeah, I tell you what, it's been green recently. That's the thing, guys. People don't stick with something long enough. People don't stick with something long enough. They'll take a couple of losses and then they'll just move on to the next community. They'll move on to the next group. It's not about sticking for something for like 3 to 4 months and going, all right, nah, I'm trying something else. People need to stick with what we're doing. Like, people are too easy to give up nowadays. Look at this. This is just pure technical analysis, pure win. Like, look, you've got 2 entries there to the plan. And if you're not, like I say, if you're on the charts and you don't catch them and you don't manage them correctly, well, that's nothing to do with the strategy. That's to do with you. That's to do with you. Okay? Nothing to do with the strategy. Look at that. You've got 2 perfect entries to the plan there. And you can see, look, we broke above that level. We had this trendline liquidity that I mentioned before. We broke above the level. We broke above the trendline liquidity. And look, 2 entries perfect to the plan. Going now to smash targets. Look at that. Entry 1 on the first breakout. After that closure, entry 2 into all this trendline liquidity sitting up here. That would be final targets now. So 2 entries caught into final TP. Joe, bro, I keep getting stopped out. I'm confused a bit of what I'm doing wrong. Not on this trade. Really? Like I said, just this was a beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. These two. These are what you need to be waiting for. This is what you need to be waiting for. Especially this entry there. Look at that. Love this strategy. Just need to work on my psychology. Good, man. Yeah, good. Da, 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 da. Hourly entry valid. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the hourly. No, not for me. No recent liquidity grab. No recent liquidity grab. Is the 15 just closed? This next 15's valid too. I mean, if you're quick enough, you've got a valid 15 entry. I'll tell you what, this is how you catch momentum. Buy in here, buy in here, buy in here. Look at that. You've got a beautiful long there. Guys, if you haven't already, please drop a like on the video. Drop a like on the live if you haven't already. Yeah, look at that. That's how you stack positions. Stack one there, stack one there, stack one there. I mean, what is the... Like, you've got 3 entries there. 3 entries into that one target. Insane stuff. You've got no excuse not to catch one. If you don't catch this one, well, you just catch the next. If you don't catch this one, you can try and catch this one. You've got 3 opportunities to catch this position. And this is just a manipulation move. 160 tick target. I'm definitely done for the week now. Definitely done for the week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and catch just that $2. I need to catch $2 to get a 200 day. One sec, guys. Yeah, guys, if you want to join the Discord community and learn the full strategy, I've just linked my website link in the chat. You can learn the full strategy and how I trade there. Click the link, sign up, you'll be given access to that, okay? Now, 4-hour candle on Forex, TP will be smashed, yeah. TP is going to get smashed here. 4-hour candle's just instantly flying up. That trendline liquidity has been absolutely crushed. And that's literally the entry. And this TP is about to get smashed. You can see we've got the trendline liquidity above to target. What's happened down here? Price took liquidity. Price took liquidity here, closed above. There's your push higher into these targets. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Textbook impulse entry. How much is it for 450k accounts linked together, bro? 400, like it's $500 if you pass them first time. 5 minutes confirming. Oh, yeah. I think it's going to go and push even higher. Mate, I've held since 16. Nice. Nice, man. Best trading day over 3k. Insane. Insane. Yeah, congrats on that. I might take a little confirmation trade here. I might stack a little confirmation trade if I can. 5 minute is confirming. I might take a little, like, very small micro trade. like 3 micros or something. Yeah, W's. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this. I might take a little 5-minute entry into these highs. All I need is a couple of dollars. But yeah, we've just crushed that TP. That were all broken down in front of you guys. That entry. That was super clean. After it broke above this level, there's no going back on that. And like I say, I've taken this on 4 accounts, so it's like quite a decent chunk of money. This strategy requires a lot of volume. Yeah, it does, but you can get guys. You can get volume can come into the market at any time. Like I've had like opens where there's no volume, and then 7 o'clock at night there's volume. Like you just can't. You just don't know when the volume's gonna come. You just gotta trade your schedule, trade your session. It's about staying consistent. It's about staying consistent with it. Right, can I get these $2 on the flip of this? Stop by 1. MGC. Is it going to give me $2 or not? Watch it not. Oh, there we go. $200 day. Perfect. Sorry about that, guys. I just wanted the $200 day across these 4 accounts. I just wanted to get on payout. Ready for more payouts. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about paying yourself. And we're about to pay ourselves. Which is good. Thoughts on NASDAQ? Yeah, we'll have a look at NASDAQ quickly. NASDAQ, I would say, for me, within this range, nothing. Within this range, nothing. I'd be waiting for a breakout of this range on NASDAQ. Look, resistance been formed. Resistance has been formed. Within here, absolutely nothing until we get a breakout. But I'm happy with today. I'm very happy with how today's gone. There's no need for me to overtrade, over risk. London, New York crossover, yeah, there is a lot of volume then. But they're just market opens and market crossovers. More volume pumps into the market there. But I don't look at it too much. I just trade my schedule and everything's fine. But we have got news in an hour. So I'm happy to catch 200, 800 before that. What a trade. What a push. That is insane, Kev. Guys, look at that. Can I show this somehow? That is insane, man. Can I show this on... One sec. Can I copy this image? Copy image. Can I paste an image on here? Oh, I don't allow. Wow. Kev's results has just been green every day for 2 weeks. 2 weeks straight. I'm going to post that in the free Telegram. That is very, very good stuff. I'll post that after. Kev, yeah, man. That is insane. He's made like 3.5k in 2 weeks. Every day's been green. More. 3.2.8. 3.5k, yeah. Wow. That is insane. That's what it's all about. Consistency. He's literally just been trading the plan every trade he takes is just the plan. Which you can't do more than that. You know, the plan's there, the strategy's there, the concepts are there, the course, everything's there. The playbook, the chats. Kev's using this strategy, mate, Anton, my strategy, my concepts, the plan that I teach, he's using it. I'll put a screenshot in the free Telegram later, but everything's there, that's what I mean. It's what you do with it. 3.5k in 2 weeks, amazing, yeah. Insane. That's on an instant funded as well, so he'll be ready for a payout soon. And he was crushing it on his top step accounts too. I think he had like 8k in like 2 weeks. one time on his Top Step account. Guys, the community has been crushing it over this month. You know, it's starting to shape up really well. The markets have been a bit choppy, and this is what I mean. This is what I mean, guys. People, you know, trading's a 12-month thing. It's not a weekly. People will win for a month, and they can't hack a week of losing. And what they'll do is they'll leave whatever strategy they're trading, and then they'll look for other things, thinking that it's going to do anything, and it doesn't. And it's just about sticking with it. Has the market been choppy? Of course. Have I taken a few L's? Of course, but monthly, I haven't taken a losing month this year. Touch wood. Touch wood. Always touch wood when you say something like that. But yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna head off now. Guys, I'm gonna head off now, alright? It's been a great stream, a great way to wrap up the rest of the week. Like, we've been on for 1 hour and 20 now. I'm happy to call it there. More than happy to call it there, okay? Alright, guys, so yeah, it's been a good stream. W's, another win, another great way to end $200 days, like $800 on the stream, which is good. Well, on the day, should I say? But like I say, I'm happy to end the week how it's been ended. I'm not going to force more positions. There's no need. There's news there at 3 o'clock. Good to see that people are taking the wins too, and I'll be back on Monday, okay? Community members, I'll see you in the chats. Trade safe, everyone. We've got news in an hour. Don't be doing anything stupid that you're going to regret. Like I say, drop a like, drop a subscribe. I'll be back Monday, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Right, everyone. So, trade safe. And like I said, Discord members will watch that news play out, and maybe we will do some live trading on some combines or some expresses after the news. We'll see. We'll see how the market shapes up, but I'm happy with ending it here. Right, everyone. Well, trade safe. See you Monday. Peace.